Welcome to the Cougar Cave with your host, Cougar Dave. Like the shirt? Let's get right into it. Number 3 Houston is the undisputed back-to-back Big 12 champions after beating Cincinnati on Saturday night. And then Houston got the sweep over Kansas on Monday. The Big 12 officially runs through Houston. LJ Cryer is a stud with the makings of a superstar. He had 20 against Cincinnati and 7 of 13 on shooting and 22 and 4 of 6 from 3 against Kansas. If he keeps this up, he could have a very special March, and that means that could be a very special March for Houston as well. Malik has been such a consistent depth piece for UH this year, and especially the last 2 games he's played with so much hustle. Versus Kansas, he bodied Hunter Dickinson on a dunk on a fast break that he stole the ball from, jammed it on him, and then he dominated him before that on a windmill under the glass layup. Just a sensational player. Terrence Arsenault had a fantastic showing versus Cincinnati, shooting about 5 of 8 with 10 points, but then he was nowhere to be seen versus Kansas. So hopefully that was just a blip on an otherwise fantastic year off the bench for him. Emmanuel Sharp's trying to find a shot again, but he's such a good defender, Crash just makes absolutely everyone's life hell, whoever he plays against. He's doing a great job keeping that hustle on defense without being all over the place as the season's gone on. Uzan slowed down just a bit on scoring these last couple games, but he was still incredibly important on defense. DeJuan Harris was 1 for 2 and had 2 points. 2 points against Houston. It's going to be hard for anyone to score down low versus the front court that UH has. They did a great job making sure to keep the defense in front of them these last 2 games. And, Hunter Dickinson is going to get his. He's just too tall, and he stands at the rim, and that's his entire game. Stand at the rim, passing the ball, he's going to put it in. But Houston did a great job making him turn the ball over. He turned the ball over 7 times. That's what you have to do. Honestly, Houston should have blown Kansas out. They had 26 more shots than KU in the second half, but Kansas did a great job staying in front of UH. And I'm going to be honest, if they had played that way all year, Kansas would be a lot higher up in the Big 12 standings, and they'd have a lot better chance at higher seeding as well. Or lower seeding as well. Kellen Sampson, Quantis White, and Kelvin Sampson have done an amazing job, not just this year, but building this program. Houston has taken over the Big 12 since they've come here, by the way. They're 33-4 since joining last year. The only thing missing is, consistent shooting. They have solid offense, but they still go on some cold streaks from time to time. If they can get on a roll come March, there's no stopping Houston. Next up, UH finishes the regular season at Baylor on Saturday, 9:00 p.m. CT. That game's on ESPN. This is not the same Scott Drew team that won the national championship with LJ Cryer his freshman year. We know that. They're still going to be competitive, and senior forward Norshad Amir leads the team in points and rebounds with 15.7 and 10.5 respectively. He also shoots around 57% from the floor, so he is a major threat. Baylor shoots a lower field goal percentage than Houston. The only categories that Baylor has over Houston right now are they have about 4 more points a game, and I think 2 more assists a game as well. Baylor's won just 2 of their last 5, but the last 2 have been back-to-back wins against Oklahoma State and TCU, respectively. I'd love if the starters could get some rest this game, and we could maybe see more from Mercy Miller and possibly have Malik Wilson be the floor general even more on the court. But I won't be surprised if Sampson's competitive edge is just too great, and he brings out everyone and they just compete as hard as possible. I have Houston beating Baylor 72-69.
Nice.
I think that Houston's going to probably come out and compete. They want a perfect road record the way it is, untouched, unblemished. So I don't see them faltering in the last game of the season. And now looking a little forward, I know Kelvin Sampson and team want to win as many championships as possible, and I'm sure they'd love to win a conference championship, in the tournament. but I think they want to win a national championship more than anything. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Sampson, works with his roster down the stretch. I'm guessing he's probably going to keep his normal starters in. We might get to see a little more Mercy Miller in the rotation just to get him acclimated just in case. But it's March, it's champion season, and Houston wants to be a champion, not just Big 12 champions, but national champions. Thanks everyone. Keep calm and go Cougs.